back to my channel. My name is Jarrell, and today we'll be playing some Waluigi Pinball Zombies. This shit's gonna be lit. Hope you got your bev, hope you got your snack, whatever you got next to you. We're about to get into this. Hopefully y'all been good. All that. It's about to be 2026. It's crazy. 2025 definitely flew by really fast. This year, a lot of shit happened this year, but it was for the better, It's always going to be for the better anyway. I have played this before because I don't know, when I don't play things, I want to give you decent gameplay. Sometimes I just be clueless, so I kind of figured this one out before I recorded it. Hopefully the audio isn't too loud. But man, yeah, this year was good though. I went to a bunch of concerts. Went to The Weeknd. I went to Cardi, Playboy Cardi. I saw Ken, Destroy Lonely. All that shit was goated. And I went to SummerSlam too. I'm a really big WWE fan. But I don't know, probably. And that's funny I say that because John Cena just retired yesterday. That match was not the best. It was decent though, but I think Cena, he shouldn't have won, but he exactly shouldn't have went out like that. Like that was kind of like, that was like very, it was a very corny way to go out. Like it wasn't, like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was just like he literally smiled at the camera and just tapped out, and I was like, I guess, bro. Like you couldn't even like have a more dramatic finish than that. Like you're gonna give Gunther the blue ribbon like that. Granted, the match was pretty good. Like I liked the aspect and the part where I like the story that he was trying to teach. Like when Cena kept getting up after Gunther was choking him, putting him in the headlock and shit. It was like the story was there. Like it was never give up. Like that's literally his whole motto. That's his whole thing. And it's more than just to the whole thing. Like it's more than just a phrase. And what you call it? Like it's like that's literally the story he teaches. That's my main point. Like I feel like everybody missed the point, but it could have been more dramatic. Like I like my I like the drama. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point. People watch it like so because they like the drama, or like they like a certain aspect of it. And I feel like lately it's been all about the wrestling and no storytelling. And like that's the reason why I fell in love with WWE, because like you could literally make a story about anything, like any professional wrestling for that matter. Like I like AEW and TNA, not even just WWE, but yeah, like it was just it was lame. Like it was a cheap way out. Like, and then like no speech, no anything. Like it was just a straight walkout. Like they treated this like how they treated Goldberg. Like, and like that's like Goldberg is, I'm not the biggest Goldberg fan, and I don't really care for him, but that also doesn't mean that I think that Goldberg deserved a retirement speech. I couldn't give two shits about what Goldberg has to say about anything, but yeah. But yeah, man. I'm probably gonna not watch WWE anymore, but I'll definitely keep up with like TNA. I'll keep up with like AEW, but like WWE, man, they're doing everything. like they make fun of AEW and everything, but like AEW seems more interesting right now, even though I haven't really been watching like Swerve and Hangman seem more interesting, and that's like the only thing I really know about right now. But like, in the end, I don't know. Like, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just throwing their company away. Like, they have CM Punk, they have all this shit. You know, like, and they just want to be like, you know, they have all the talent and they have all, you know, they have the ingredients and they're not fucking cooking. You know, they're just fucking around. Like, what are you doing? And I know sometimes it's real easy to sit from the fan perspective, but like sometimes like it's just not fun to watch. Like, it doesn't give you like that, like, and I know, you know, as you get older you fall out of love for things, but I fucking love professional wrestling. Like, this has been my whole life since I was a kid. Like, and that goes for most professional wrestling fans, but it's not original anymore. Like, it's not fun to watch. Like, it's like, and that's kind of what the Cena and Gunther match was. And it was like, damn, like, I really hope Cena doesn't lose, or I hope, like, I just hope that, like, I don't know, like, you hope, like, you just want one outcome instead of the other, and that's the problem. Like, it feels too easy to predict. And like, that's the thing, that's what I liked about Cena's retirement tour, because you don't know if he was gonna win or lose his last match. But like, and that's the whole thing about his retirement tour too. Like, he was talking about like, oh, never giving up, and he never gave up. You know, even though it was his last year, he could have been like, oh, like, I'm out. When, like, he could have left whenever he wanted to. You know, and that's my point. But he got up, he fought Brock, he fought Cody, he fought Punk, he fought, you know, I'm not saying in chronological order, but, you know, he fought all these people, and like, even if he lost or if he won, like, bro never gave up. And like, I guess that was the beauty of, you know, him tapping out to Gunther like that, but at the same time, like, it was like, I don't know, it's very confusing. Like, it felt like a kick in the fucking balls. Like, it literally felt like I got kicked in the balls. Like, I don't know how else to explain myself, but that's how it felt. It's pretty frustrating. Like, bro, like, I remember, I don't know what SummerSlam it was. It was like SummerSlam. I don't remember exactly, but he took like 16 fucking suplexes from Brock Lesnar. Yo, I cried that night. I was like 8 years old. I was like 7 years old. I fucking cried that night, bro. I remember that bullshit. That was so stupid. Like, that was genuinely the worst thing ever, but, you know, like, I get the story that they were trying to tell. Like, in, like, the long term, like, people usually always think of, like, the negative sides of it, but you have to look at it as a whole. Like, not everything is just black and white. Like, you gotta really analyze some shit. And, you know, I'm not saying that Cena retirement tour couldn't have been better. I mean, couldn't have been, like, better, like, because it could have been way better than what it actually was. But, yeah, like, that's just not how it was. Like, I'm not saying be happy with the bare minimum, but with what we got some pretty cool, we got some cool matches out of it. I liked Dominic versus Cena. I liked Cody versus Cena. I was there for SummerSlam to see that. That match was amazing. Like, they really put each other through some shit during that match, and that's the thing about WWE too. Like, all these matches are like fucking 20 minutes, and I'm not saying I want you to go on for an hour, like, you know, like fucking like Juice Robinson and FTR did that whole episode of AEW once, but like, you know, at the same time, like, you just, like, at least put on a 30-minute banger, or have it like that, you know, like on John Cena versus Gunther. Like, have it to where, like, oh, like, damn, is he gonna tap out like after he's been in a headlock for like over fucking 5 minutes? Like his face is literally pale. It's not the same complexion as the rest of his body. Like, are they really gonna like break out of that? And that's what I liked about last night's match too, was like all that. It did tell a story, but Cena shouldn't have tapped out. He should have fell asleep. Like he shouldn't have tapped out. So, when he tapped out, like he just smiled at the camera and tapped out. It was just so cliche, and it was so cheap, and like it felt like a fucking kick in the balls, man. Like it felt like the biggest. Like I felt like my heart got kicked in its fucking little balls, bro. Like what are we doing, bro? Like I was so angry at that, but yeah. But no, I get it when other people are like, oh, you need to see the beauty in the story, and I get it. Like I really get that side, and I almost agree with it, man. Like I agree with it to an extent too, but it's like, nah, it could have been way better. Like I think, it's another thing, not to hop from topic to topic, but like they should count Cena as an 18-time champion, because he held both of the titles when he fought Randy Orton at Money in the Bank. He counts as a 2-time champion, and if they're gonna count Cody as a 2-time champion with holding the Universal and the WWE, then they also need to count Cena an 18-time champion. Like I don't ever want to hear that he isn't, because he held the World Heavyweight and the WWE when they were still separate and they didn't combine them. So like, yeah. No, but overall, I'd give his retirement tour like a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. It sucks, because like, and like it's the same thing with like Kurt Angle too, when he lost to Baron Corbin. But like you can't compare Gunther to Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin just sucks. Like he's not interesting at all. Like he low-key just looks like a biker guy who smells like piss and cigarettes and beer. Like I don't want to see him wrestle, like respectfully. But like yeah. Like I don't know how people bring themselves to like Baron Corbin. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm just not watching that. It's not fun. Like I like the End of Days, but like his character is just like, you're the lone wolf, bro. Like that shit is not cool. Like that shit's not tough. The lone wolf, bro. It's not cool, bro. Like if you were to call yourself that as a wrestler now, you're gonna get the photo edited of the wolf ripping off its shirt next to you. Like that shit, it's not tough. Very corny. Like I never thought, him calling himself the lone wolf was cool. Like I don't know. And that's the thing. That's the other thing too, about like when people talk about John Cena not putting over others. Like, yo, do you really want to watch Jack Swagger? Do you really want to watch the Nexus? Like, where's Justin Gabriel now? Where's David Otunga? David Otunga's on a fucking podcast bitching about John Cena bullying. I'm like, whatever. Like, come on, man. Lock in. And, like, the other thing, too, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater. Like, the only good one to come out of that group is CM Punk, and he wasn't even really a part of the group. Like, he and Daniel Bryan, I should say. But I don't remember if Daniel... I have to do some... I'm going to look that up later. Somebody can fact check me about that, but like, it was just so disappointing. Like, when... Like, all that is disappointing. Like, nobody wants to see the Nexus. Nobody wants to see Jack Swagger. Like, Cena chose the people who are actually good for the company, like Gunther. Like he chose to lose to Gunther. Like that's fine. Like I knew that Cena was gonna lose to Gunther, but Gunther is the fucking future of WWE. Like the Miz was saying when the show ended, like he genuinely is the future of WWE. Like he's correct. Like people like to say Cena's selfish, but bro, like Cena just not putting over the people that are trash. Like like literally garbage. Like I don't know, like people piss me off with that because they're like, oh, Cena never puts people over, and it's like, what about Roman? Roman don't even put over his own family, bro. It's because he knew he wasn't good enough. He knew Jay wasn't good enough to beat him or to have that over him. Like, come on. Roman knew too that some people just don't deserve to beat him, and granted, Cena was also passing the torch to Roman because he knew Roman was the future of WWE. Like he's just not like some people like that, like people in the Nexus, like they're not up there with Roman. They're not up there with Seth. They're not up. That's why Cena put Seth over with the United States title and the WWE title, because Cena knew that he's an actual good wrestler. David Otunga, Drake. Like, come on. Like, who are we talking about? Justin Gabriel. Like, yo, who are we talking about? We're talking about Heath Slater. Like nobody wants to see these people on TV. Like that's the thing. Nobody wants to see these people on TV. So why put them over? Like I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this one. Dolph Ziggler. Like, bro, I'm the biggest Shawn Michaels fan, and like it just makes me mad because like Dolph Ziggler was just trying to be Shawn Michaels so bad, and he can just never fill those shoes. Like, I don't care how hard he sells anything. I don't care about any of that, bro. He will just never fill the shoes of Shawn. Like, Shawn did crazy shit. He had a match with Vince in WrestleMania 22. Like, Shawn will always be better. Well, obviously, like, that's not even a debate. Like, that shouldn't even be a debate, but, like, I don't know. Some the things that people say in the wrestling world are just like, yo, here's some copium. Here you go, bro. Or you clearly got that shit yourself. It's like nobody's trying to hear all that shit about Dolph Ziggler. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the only one I really mess with is Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is the most lit one out of all of them, but besides that, they're all garbage and not original at all. Zack Ryder was the only one, in my opinion, that actually got like snuffed. Like, but besides that, like everyone else is like dog shit from like the 2000. Like Wade Barrett. Like, yo, nobody wants to hear Wade Barrett on the commentator table either. He's just there talking shit, talking about some big meaty men. Like, hey, yo, what are you talking about? Like, yo, you got gray hairs talking about big meat, slapping meat. Like, yo, pause. Like, what are you talking about? Like, hop off the announcer table. And Joe Tessitore, he looks like every single time he smiles, he has to take a shit. Like, bro, come on. Like, WWE just needs new everything right now. It's not the product I fell in love with. And like I said earlier, and I hate to be a broken record, like, I know things are gonna change when you get older too, but like, I don't know, like the old aspects are still there. Like oh, John Cena fighting the biggest and the baddest. Like, he always fought the Big Show. He always fought Mark Henry. Well, not always, but like he had feuds with the biggest and the baddest. Rusev, Braun Strowman. Like, come on. Like, The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, when he first came into the WWE, and he was having the thugonomic style. Excuse me. Like I know my shit. Like, and like I don't know. I feel like people are okay with mediocrity now, and that just really makes me mad. Cause I don't like shit to be mediocre. I want it to be goated. Cause I love it, and it's not simply because I love it. It's cause like the fan bases too. Like the WWE, like people spend so much money on fucking tickets, bro. And my parents, they paid for my WrestleMania 40, and like apparently it was like 1,700 per ticket. That's a lot of fucking money. Shout out to my parents. You know what I'm saying? When I was like 16, they paid for me to go to WrestleMania. So fucking goated. Like shout out to them for that shit. I will never know how they managed to do that, but God bless them and I love them for it. But like, yo, that's a lot of fucking money. Like just like, and no offense, wrestling is a poor man's sport. Like and I'm not saying that they deserve to be poor or whatever, or they fucking don't deserve the pay that they get, because they absolutely do. Like they put their bodies through hell every day. But I'm saying, like, the fact that you want to be charging $110, $80 for nosebleed seats in these big ass arenas is insane. Like, how do you expect, like, this isn't a, like, it is a play. Like, it low-key is a play. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, when people, like, I feel like when I talk about WWE, like, and it's not that I see this in, like, a negative way, or, like, okay, I do. But it's like they think of, like, oh, white trash, and, like that one episode of South Park where everybody's like, yeah! What's up? But, like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, like, people think maybe you're a redneck or something, but I don't know. But I think it's pretty funny though. Like I don't think it's cool, but I think it's it's humorous. I find the humor in it. But yeah, man. John Cena's career, he had a beautiful career. Like from start to finish, I would always, one of my favorite matches, if I had to say my favorite match of all time, it would probably be him and JBL at Judgment Day on 2006, or it's either 2005 or 2006, but that will always be one of my favorite matches. Let's open Pack-a-Punch, low-key. I kind of forgot how to do it. Wait, no. I need to get all the shells. That means I missed the shell. But, yeah. Like, Cena's retirement tour was amazing. Well, not retirement. I'll just cut that out. Anyway. Cena's retirement tour. Man, that shit sucked. It sucked, but it didn't. Like, it's a solid 6. I respect it. I just think it sucks because it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. That's the only reason why I think so. But, yeah. Open Pack-a-Punch. Where's this other blue shell? I can't find it. Oh, it's literally right there. But yeah, let me know what y'all are into. Might have some common interests. I just like ranting about certain topics. I always have a lot to say. But of course, I think well before I say anything, but I always do have a lot to say when it comes to like niche topics and shit like that. Like like what's something like Ice Spice's new song? It's so horrible on the SpongeBob movie. It's so bad. Like like hold on, let me read some of the lyrics cuz like I was reading it earlier and I was like, "Yo, this is horrible." Like this is like I can't even bring myself to read this. Like, why is she saying big guy? I can't even lie. At first, when I first ever heard the song, I was like, oh, is she saying big like gat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, like the cringe just ran up my spine. But like, I thought that's what she was saying, and it's like that would have been even weirder because this is a fucking kids movie. Like, what are you talking about? But like, yo, SpongeBob can't even lift the two teddy bears off of a barbell. Like, he is not a big guy. And hold on, facing the world in a brand new way. Feel like that fish, so I'm pumping my chest. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're low-key just yapping on here. You're just yapping on here. That's all you're doing. Like, why couldn't they get... Like, they literally had Pantera. They had... Hold on. I'm about to look up who else made music for SpongeBob. Yo, you're telling me you couldn't get John Legend, Panic at the Disco, Avril Lavigne? Like, yo, you couldn't get Motorhead? Like, what are we doing? You chose all these you chose Ice Spice out of all these people. Like, I'm pretty sure John Legend could have just made a new song, or Panic at the Disco. Like, personally, I don't know anything about their history, but like, I know some bangers from John Legend and Panic at the Disco the least. And I know Motorhead from like WWE, so like I know they're capable of making good music. But Ice Spice is just so fucking repetitive. It's disgusting. Like, bro, shut your mouth. You make the same music over and over again. Like, jeez. Lock in. No! No! Oh my god. Alright. Well, I think that was cool. That was a cool little video for you guys. You know, my first zombies video, my first Black Ops 3 video. Hopefully, you know, you guys have a good rest of your day. I appreciate all of you for watching. You know, today was a little rant. You know, today was like, you know, I'm definitely a little negative today. I saw my GOAT lose in a very sad way. I'm not really happy today. So, like, and it's like, I'm not strictly basing my mood off of that, but like, you know, like, it's kind of fucking with me just a little bit. But, you know, you guys have a good day. The next couple videos will definitely, you know, have a more positive attitude. But, you know, I hope you had fun. I hope you laughed at some of the things I said. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.